Question 670. A seller's broker can be liable to the buyer when A. The listing agreement is of the exclusive right to sell type, B. Acting beyond the scope of their employment contract, C. Acting as an attorney in fact for the seller, D. Either A or C. Correct answer is B. Acting beyond the scope of their employment contract. The type of listing agreement, exclusive right to sell, exclusive agency, open listing, primarily defines the broker's entitlement to a commission from the seller. It doesn't inherently create or negate the broker's potential liability to a buyer for their actions. When a broker acts as an attorney in fact for the seller under a power of attorney, they are essentially acting in the seller's place. In this role, their actions are generally attributed to the seller, and liability for misrepresentations or failures to disclose would typically fall on the seller, not solely on the broker acting within that authorized capacity. A seller's broker has a primary fiduciary duty to their client, the seller. However, they also owe certain duties to third parties, including the buyer. Liability to the buyer typically arises when the broker breaches these duties. If a seller's broker makes misrepresentations or fails to disclose material facts to the buyer that are outside the authority granted to them by the seller in the listing agreement, the broker can be held liable directly to the buyer. This is because they are acting on their own accord and their actions are not solely attributed to the principal, seller. Question 600.